Good morning. We're here live in my little loft above the garage, and this is my isolation day 3 workout, probably your day 2 workout, because I struggled with my first day, so we'll probably get rocking and rolling for today. All you need for equipment is a mat. I'll probably use a mat every single day, and then a chair. So if you have a chair at home, I'll give you guys a couple minutes just to grab a chair, and that's all you need is a mat and a chair, and then we can kind of rock and roll and get a workout going. So reminder, I'm just seeing people are just kind of popping on. You need a mat and a chair, and that's kind of all we need for today's workout. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off today with a little bit of movement. I always like to try to do nice movement. So we're working on kind of, increasing blood flow, increasing the heart rate, kind of warming up, loosening up. But also trying to improve the way that we move, so that we become more supple. We increase or maintain our range of motion depending on sort of what we had to begin with. I'm looking to always increase my range of motion. So we're gonna start off with, like I said, a little bit of movement stuff. And all you need is a chair for today. Okay, so just starting off kneeling. We're gonna come here in a kneeling position, then I'll go sideways for us. What I want us doing is we're gonna go cat-cow for me. So I want us just inhaling, we're gonna arch our back, lift our chin, then you're gonna exhale, you're gonna tuck your tail, curve around the back. We're gonna give me 5 of those like that. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tail, inhale, exhale, tuck the tail, inhale. Let the stomach drop to the floor, roll the shoulders back, exhale, tuck the tail, and one more here, inhale, and exhale. Good. From there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go stand on all fours. We're gonna go right hand behind our ear. We're gonna bring that elbow towards the wrist, and then you're gonna open up. We're gonna try to bring that elbow all the way up towards the ceiling. We're gonna give me 5 of those, rotating through the middle of your back, through your thoracic spine. Can rotate on an exhalation. Good, 5 of those there. We'll switch sides, same thing other side. Good. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a little bit of hip mobility. We're going to take a leg. I'll show sideways. We're going to take a leg. We're going to lift the heel up towards the ceiling, go out, and then around. So these are just hip circles. Trying to move in as big a range of motion as you can around the hip, just without kind of moving our spine or our body. So we're thinking about rotating that femur around. We're going to go 5 times in one direction, then we're going to go 5 times in the other direction. And then so same thing. Now I'm coming up the middle, out to the side, back, and then around 5 times here. And then we're gonna go same thing on the other leg. So lifting that leg up, out, and around. And 5 there, same thing other side, or sorry, other direction. And 5 there, beautiful. So from here now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a fire hydrant. So just moving our leg out to the side. So I'm here, I'm lifting here to the side, coming back down. 5 of those there. And then switching sides. Beautiful. From here, I want you guys to take your left leg and you're gonna extend it out. So we're moving that leg straight out to the side here. Right knee's gonna stay underneath the hips. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring our hips forwards. So we're coming here, and then we're sinking back, bum coming back, coming forwards here. So we're gonna get a little bit of mobility in the groin, then also maybe that hip flexor. And we're gonna do 5 of these here. For a lot of my warm-up stuff, I like the number 5, just because It seems like enough to get everything moving, but not so many that we're kind of wasting our time or anything like that. Good. From there, I want you guys then to just bring yourselves up. So we're here, and what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your toe and your femur, and we're gonna rotate that femur inside the hip socket. So I rotate the toe up towards the ceiling, then I rotate back down, and I'm not turning my shoulders. All I'm doing is just rotating that femur in the socket. So we're gonna give me 5 of those there. 3, 4, and 5. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing just on the other side. So now it's left knee down, right leg out. And then we're coming here forwards, and back, forwards, and back. 5 of those here. Looks like I have more viewers than I did yesterday and the day before, so it's good. Thanks everyone that's coming on and working out with us. And then we're gonna bring ourselves up. We're rotating that femur in the socket again, so it's toe up towards the ceiling, back down. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn my mat sideways, just so you guys can see. All you're gonna do is probably just move on your mat sideways. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do kind of a frog stretch. So I want us going knees out, feet out. We're sinking our bums back and then bringing ourselves forward, sinking our bums back with those knees kind of out nice and wide. And just watch your feet. If you can see my feet here, don't have your feet in the middle like that. Try to keep those feet out so they're in line with the knee. So we're sinking back, coming forwards, sinking back. We're gonna give me 5 of these here. Just open up those hips. 4 and 5. Awesome, good. From there, just kind of hitting the ankles. I want us just to sit on the heels here. We're gonna hold here for 10 seconds. Just kind of stretching out the front of the shins. For anyone that finds this kind of pretty easy, pretty comfortable position. And what I want, if you're uncomfortable, just kind of go where you can go. So our bum may be up off our heels. We may not be able to get right down. For those that can kind of intensify it, then we just bring ourselves up here. Bring those knees off the ground here. Good, and then we're gonna come back down. We're gonna hook the toes. So now we're hooking our toes underneath. We're gonna stretch out just the bottoms of the feet here. Always nice to get something going for the feet. This is sort of my tight spot, my weakness for sure. Just holding here for 10 seconds. And beautiful. Okay, from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a little bit of what I call Boga, which is just Brennan's interpretation of yoga. And so we're gonna move through kind of a little bit of a flow series here. So we'll kind of get our heart rates up. For those of you guys that know kind of Ashtanga series and Ashtanga flow yoga, this is sort of my interpretation of that, and we're gonna rock through. So what I want you guys to do is we're actually gonna start up at the front of our mats. So we're gonna go here. You're gonna inhale, go arms overhead. We're gonna exhale, we're gonna hinge at the hips. So we're coming hips back, nice straight legs. You're gonna inhale, lift your head. We're gonna exhale, step it back here. Elbows in nice and tight, we're gonna lower down. We're gonna come into an up dog. Roll the shoulders back. From here, you're gonna curl hips back, press into down dog. You're gonna hold here for 5 breaths for me. So press the heels down. And I want you to take your right leg in and lift it up behind. We're gonna bring that foot up between the hands. So we're stepping up here between those hands. Good, and then I want us coming into a nice high lunge position, pressing the left heel back towards the ground. We're gonna go arms up over the head. We're gonna come back down, hands coming back down, stepping back. I want us to lower down into a push-up. Come into that up dog, curl, come back into down dog. This time you're gonna take the left leg, kick it back behind, bring it up and through. So we're here, okay? And then we're coming into a high lunge position here. Arms up overhead, hands coming back down, stepping back, lowering down, and then up. Good. From there, curling back into down dog. We're gonna hold here for 5 breaths again. Taking that right leg behind you, step up between the hands, bring yourselves into a high lunge, arms coming up overhead, hands coming back down beside the foot, stepping down, lowering, coming up, curling, rolling back. Take that left leg, kick it back behind you, bring it up between the hands, high lunge, arms coming up overhead, hands coming back down, stepping back, lowering down, up dog. Good, curling back. We're gonna do 2 more like that. So down dog here for 5 breaths. You're gonna catch your breath, do it here. We're gonna take that right leg up, step up, right leg comes through the hands. Nice high lunge position, arms coming up over the head, hands coming back down, stepping back, lowering down, up dog, curl, down dog, left foot, kick it back behind, bring it up and through. Nice high lunge position, so pressing that right leg back, arms coming up overhead here, hands coming back down, stepping, lowering, up, and 1 more time through. So we're 5 breaths here in that down dog. Good, right leg kicking back, step up and through with that right foot. We're in that high lunge position, arms coming up over the head, hands coming back down, stepping back, lowering down into up dog, down dog. Take that left leg, kick it back, up and then through. We're in that nice high lunge position, arms overhead, hands coming back, stepping back, lowering down. Good, and we'll just give you guys a little bit of a break there. So just take a second. What we're gonna go into is just a little bit of chest shoulder mobility. We're gonna do one of my favorite stretches for the chest, which is called the cactus. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a PNF stretch. So PNF stands for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. And that's, as many of you know, that's the biggest word that I can pronounce. Probably can't spell it. But basically what it stands for is we're gonna do a contract, relax set with our chest. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our right hand on the ground, right elbow on the ground. You're gonna go left hand kind of up, left elbow up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our left leg, you're gonna rotate over on towards the right side. And as I'm doing this, I'm trying to drive my right shoulder down into the ground, and I'm pushing in the ground with my right arm, and I'm gonna hold that for 5. So it's a stretch, but it's also an isometric contraction, okay? 3, 4, 5, good. And then we're just gonna relax, and then we're gonna go into it back again. So rotate back in, we're gonna hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna relax. We're gonna go back in 1 more time here. Rotate, or pushing in the ground, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome, good. We're gonna go same thing on the other side here now. So it's left elbow on the ground, right elbow's up in the air. I'm bringing my right leg over to the left side. I want this arm at 90 degrees in order to get the right stretch in the chest and shoulder. And then I'm pushing that left arm in the ground here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna relax, just kind of rotate out of it. Come back in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, and then 1 more time. You may notice a discrepancy between the arms. Totally normal here. We're 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, good. We're gonna do the exact same thing, except this time what I want you to do is instead of having a bent arm, you're just gonna take that hand, okay? And then we're gonna bring it straight out now. So it would just be like this. I'll show you guys from the side. So now I'm here, my arm is just straight out. Then it's exact same thing here. I'm going left elbow up towards the ceiling. Okay, bringing my left leg over, looking for that nice stretch in the right pec. And then we're 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll do 3 of these again. Or 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And make sure we're pushing in the ground so we create that isometric contraction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then we're going to go same thing on the other side here. So now I'm rotating. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And coming back in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotating out. And 1 more time. Make sure we go to that stretch. Push that hand in the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. So that's our cactus stretch right there. That's great. What I want to do now is we're just going to go into a little kind of puppy pose, kind of up dog, down dog. So I want us coming here, elbows underneath the shoulders. We're just going to kind of stretch out our lats, our triceps, and then serratus anterior as well too. So we're going to come here, just going to bring our chest up and then just hold in here for 5 seconds. You can squeeze the bum, kind of press the hips towards the floor. This is Sphinx pose. And then we're going to bring the hips up, keeping the knees in the same spot. You're going to sink back, press your hips back away, keeping the elbows on the ground. We're going to let our head fall through for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just bring ourselves forward. What I'll do is I'll come further forward so you can see more of the body. Good, and then we're just going to come back. So hips coming back here. Head falls through the arms. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back forwards. Get ourselves out of it. Okay, and then we're going to do that one more time here. Press through the hands. Press the hips back. Let the head fall through. We're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. From here, last one I want us doing is we're going to do a bretzel stretch. So I know many of us know this one, and I'll try to do as good of a job as I can at showing it. So if you know bretzel stretch, we're going to go into it. This one's not a static hold. This one I want us moving in. So we're going to work with our breath. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm starting off here on my back. I'm going to take my right leg. I'm going to bring it all the way over here. So I'm bringing that knee over towards the ground. Then I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to grab onto my left foot. Okay? If we can't grab onto that foot, you can also use a band, a towel, a strap, something like that to grab onto that foot as well too. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my top shoulder, my right shoulder, and I'm going to try to roll it back towards the ground. And then I'm going to inhale and come up. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, roll back. 5 times here. And one more. And then hold in here for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to switch it up. So we're going to go same thing, just over on the other side here. I don't know if everyone can see, so I'll do it sideways. Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking one leg here across the body. I take my top arm, I grab onto that back leg or that bottom leg, and I'm going to take my top shoulder and then roll that shoulder back here 5 times. 2. Try to roll and rotate back on an exhalation. 3, 4, and 5. Hold in for 5 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Good. Okay, from here, so we did tabletop yesterday. We're going to do tabletop just kind of in a stretch capacity. So I want us just going fingers back. We're just going to lift up and then hold for 2 at the top. So just lift the hips up here nice and high, get in that tabletop position. Then relax, come back down. We're going to do 5 of those. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now what we're going to do is something kind of similar. What we're going to do is we're going to walk out with our shoulders. So we're starting here in a seated position with the hands behind the back. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your bum and then scooch your bum forward. And we're going to go as far forward as we can while still keeping our shoulders intact to our body. And then from here what we're going to do is we're going to walk our hands out so that we're laying all the way down to the ground. Shoulder blades on the ground, and we're going to walk and we're trying to bring our hands back together. So in an ideal world, we have those hands touching behind our back here. Looking for a nice stretch in the shoulder. We're going to do 2 more like that. Walking those hands out. Shoulders to the floor. Bringing yourselves back up. Bring those hands back and together. Do 1 from the back. It's going to look ugly on my shoulders here. Walking out. Shoulders touch. Here. And then coming back in there together. All right, so hopefully we've kind of hit everything. Hopefully we're feeling kind of nice and warmed up. We're gonna go through a little bit more kind of heart rate raising stuff, and then we're gonna play with a little bit of core strength as well too in this first set. So if you wanted a sip of water, now is probably your time to grab a sip of water, and then we're gonna pop up. What I'll do is I'll show you guys the set, and then I'll get us kind of moving through. So first exercise you're gonna do is you're gonna go jumping jacks. It's pretty simple. I want us just coming out here. Okay, we're gonna do 30 of those, so 30 jacks. When you guys are done that, you're gonna give me a hollow hold. I'll show sideways the hollow hold. Our hula hold looks like this. I have my knees bent, feet on the floor. I'm gonna pull my shoulders off the floor just like this, and then I lift my legs. So basically I look like the bottom of a rocking chair. Okay, now if I wanna make that harder, I can then go ahead and extend the legs, but if I feel my back start to arch, I've lost control, doesn't count, it's no good. So I wanna keep that low back on the ground. I wanna stay in that hollow position, that sort of scooped position. Then I can extend the legs, or if it's too hard, then I just come back and hold in a bent knee position. So that's your hollow hold right there. Okay, from there then, when you guys are done that, you're gonna give me a side plank. So our side plank just looks like this. Here, here. We're gonna hold 30 seconds each side there. I'm stacked, my top shoulder's over top of my bottom shoulder, okay? And then last one you guys are gonna do is you guys are just gonna hold in a bird dog. So I'm gonna lift my left arm and my right leg. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg. We wanna stay strong in the core. Nice isometric hold here for me. Okay, just like that. So, first exercise is gonna be those jumping jacks, 30 of those. Everything else is for time. Everything else is 30 seconds, okay? And then we're gonna move through that 3 times. So starting off with those jumping jacks. Here we go, 30. 1, 2, 10. 20. 30. Beautiful. Good. Okay, coming into that hollow hold. So again, we're taking our shoulders off the ground. Okay, my scapula's off the ground. Then I lift those legs. And if we can, we extend those legs out. We're gonna go 30 seconds here, nice and strong in the core. One of the goals of this is just get some strength going in the core first. You'll be stronger, you'll be more stable. That's 20 seconds, got 10 more here. Good, beautiful. Okay, rolling onto the side. We're gonna go side plank here for me. Doesn't matter which side you start with. You could probably switch it up each set, so that way we're changing which side we're beginning with. Keep those hips nice and high. I want to pull the elbow down towards our ribs as well too, so that way we're engaging those lats. Talked about that yesterday in our front plank. We don't just want to hold, we're going to switch sides, okay? So the same thing here, other side. We don't just want to get up there and then hold and then not get any muscle contraction. We want to create an isometric contraction. So we want to think about pulling the elbow down towards the ribs or the hips and then keeping those hips nice and high. Almost there. Good, coming down, good. We're gonna go into that bird dog here now, so 30 seconds here. Here we wanna extend through the heel, so you wanna point the toe down towards the ground. Toe points down towards the ground, squeeze the bum, strong in the core, lift an opposite arm. Just nice isometric contraction. This is what we want the core to be able to do, is just stabilize the body. Good, we'll switch sides, same thing other side here. Okay, press that left leg back, right arm here. Good, we're gonna pop back up. We're gonna go through that core set one more time here. So it's back in the jumping jacks, getting that heart rate up, okay, get the blood flow going. Maybe even be starting to sweat by now, so we're here, 1, 2, 10. 20. 30. Good. Back in that hollow hold again. Again, you make this as hard as you want to, just by how far apart your appendages are from your body, from that center mass. Where shoulders up here, feet off the ground. You can extend those legs. You can also extend those arms. Beautiful, good. Coming over under our side, back in that side plank again here. Hips nice and high, pulling the elbow down towards the ribs, elbow down towards the hips. Thanks for coming and joining. First day, the only person that watched it was my wife, so appreciate you guys joining in, working out with me in the morning. Gives me purpose every day, which is awesome. Good, switching sides, we'll go same thing on the other side. Definitely in a fortunate position that, I have others that, want me to be their kind of leader in fitness and health, and some elements of it anyways. And so it's always super motivating for me to stay on top of my own fitness and my health. You think I hold you accountable, but you guys all hold me accountable, which is awesome. Good, going to that bird dog here now. Last one. Extending the right leg, left arm, strong in the core. Idea here is that if someone were to come try to knock you over, you want to be so stable that you wouldn't fall over. Nice and strong. Good, we'll switch sides. Good, beautiful, good. Let's pop up, let's do one more set of jumping jacks, grab a hit of water, and then I'll take you guys through that next set, okay? May as well do one more. Ten. And 20. And 30. Beautiful. Awesome. Good. Okay, grab that sip of water if you guys want that water. I'll take you guys through your next set here. Okay. And this set we're gonna go 5 times through, but feel free to modify as you guys want to modify. So you can modify with the reps. If you want to modify with the reps, you could bring it down and do a low rep set on all of them. Kind of taking off sort of 5 to 10 reps depending on the exercise that we're doing. Or you can do less sets as well too. You may only want to do kind of 2 or 3 sets. So our program is a little bit based on, the fact that people are kind of coming into this with some fitness. So again, it's not always for everybody, but just feel free to modify however you need to modify. Okay, whether it's by sort of modifying the exercise, decreasing the reps, or decreasing the sets. And the nice thing with decreasing some of those things is you're not going to be so sore as well too. I always say I'd rather have you guys give me 80% today to give me another 80% tomorrow, as opposed to if you give me 100% today and give me nothing tomorrow, you'll have kind of sort of defeated yourself, I guess, basically, or limited yourself for what you can do tomorrow. So tomorrow I want to do kind of a mobility day probably with this as well too. We'll do some heart rate raising stuff and some mobility stuff as well. So just know that if you're thinking I'm not going to come back tomorrow, then just know that it's going to be different all the time, and we'll sort of modify. So first exercise we're going to do is we're going to go burpees. Okay, our burpee is just here. We're going to go a little hop up. I come up, I hop back, I come down, I pop up. Okay, that's 1. Okay, Our rep scheme for today for our burpees is going to be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay. Next exercise you guys are going to do is you guys are going to give me a dip on the chair. Okay. So my chair is just going to be right here. Hopefully you guys can all see it. Then I'm coming here. We're going to go same rep scheme. So we can either go straight legs or bent knees. So we're here and then we're just bending down at the elbow here. Push, come back up, bend down. If you want to make this one easier, we can bend the knees and sit in a little bit of a chair, come in here, and then back up just like that. Okay, so that's our chair dip right there. When you guys are done there, you're going to give me a Bulgarian split squat. So it's 1 foot forward, it's then 1 foot here back on the chair. What we're going to do is we're going to drop our back knee down. So I'm coming down here like this, and I push through the floor and I come up. I drop my back knee down, I push through the floor and come up. Okay. This one, because the legs will get a little bit more sore, we're going to do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for that lower body. And then last one we're going to do is we're just going to go seated on the chair. And then you're going to give me a knee tuck on the chair. So for a knee tuck on the chair, you may just want to go sideways, depending on if it's got a back or not on it. You can hold on to the chair. We're going legs out, legs coming in, legs out, legs coming in, legs out. Then the way I have this one designed is I have 15, 14, 13, 12, and then 11. Again, modify the reps as you want to, and then let's rock and roll. So once we start, we'll kind of go nice and quick through the set, okay? So starting off with those burpees here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Going into that dip here. Triceps will get a little bit of a burn. You're gonna feel these ones. 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Coming to that Bulgarian split squat here. 1 foot forward, 1 leg back. Dropping the back knee down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And switching it up here. Other leg, dropping down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like that. And we're gonna go into those seated knee tucks. Again, shooting for 15, but you see what we get on this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. First set done. Then we're just dropping the set as we go through. Okay, so again, hopefully that first set was a little bit challenging. Now reps just going to drop by 1 each time all the way through. So starting off with 9 burpees here. We come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful. Okay, so that's our burpees right there. Going into tricep dips. Got 9 of these here. Let's see Lexa. Some of that Lex out. So maybe on the loose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Good. And from there we're going to Bulgarian split squats. We just got 4 of these here. Lomo. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I said we'd only do 4. Okay, so that's right. So now we're going 14 knee tucks here, and we're dropping the set. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Give me 1 second. I'll be back in 1 second. Let's get out of here. Go, 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 go. All right, back in those burpees. We're going 8 this time. 8 burpees this time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Tricep dips. And take rest as you need to take rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going 3 split squats here. For 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're back in that knee tuck again. You guys are doing good. We're halfway done this set. This is the hardest set that we're doing today probably. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. All right, here we go. We're on 7s now. 7s, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. Into those dips. 7 dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bulgarian split squats. For 2. Putting it right down. Even get a nice stretch out of it. For 2. So I'm doing it, I'm thinking I should have made it harder, but that's okay. 1 and 2. Good. And we're doing that knee tuck here again. We've been doing 15 the whole time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be 12. 12. Hey, where were you guys? Leaving me hanging. Here we go. One more time through burpees. 6. Here we go. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Beautiful. Going into those dips. 6 tricep dips here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Going Bulgarian split squats. Oh, I'm going to do 5 here, just because. 2, 3, 4, 5. Always dropping that back knee down for that nice stretch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, then we're doing our knee tucks. Last set. Supposed to do 11 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beautiful. Good. Okay, so that's that set there. Grab a sip of water. You're almost there. We got one more set here. Okay, it's not gonna be won't be too bad. We're gonna go 4 exercises here, and then what I want us doing is you guys are just gonna do this set for me. We're gonna do this set 4 times through. Okay, so it'll be nice and quick, and then you'll be done for the day, and you'll have started your day off really well. So first one is just gonna be a scissor jump. So all I want is I'll just show us sideways. All I want us doing here is just one leg forward, and then you're hopping and you're just gonna switch. So we're just here, I just go here, 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 just like that, okay? Every time you switch both legs, that counts as one. We're gonna do 25 a leg, or you're gonna do 50 total, however you guys wanna count for it, okay? So that's our first one. The next one then that we're gonna do is we're gonna do a hip lift on the chair. I'm gonna turn my mat sideways, and then hopefully we can sort of see everything here. What I want us doing is just laying down on the ground. You're gonna go 1 foot up on the chair. So we're here, head, shoulders down on the ground, and then we're lifting the hips up to there, okay? Okay, just like that. So that scissor jump, we're gonna do 50 of. That single leg hip lift, we're gonna do 8 every set of. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go onto your side. We're gonna go into a side plank. So similar to what we did in our warm up here, I'm going 1 foot underneath my chair, 1 foot up here on top of the chair, and then I'm coming up here and then holding. So I'm just like this. Now, this may be challenging right here, so if that's challenging right there, we hold there. If we can't do regular side plank, we go to the knees, bring ourselves up here, and then if you can, then what I want us doing is we're gonna hold ourselves up here, pull the bottom leg up, come back down. Pull the bottom leg up, come back down, just like that at like 8 aside. Then to give ourselves a little bit of a break, we're gonna come into a puppy pose just on the chair, so that it's hands here, hips come back, just let your head fall through, and we're just gonna hold there for me for 10 seconds, and then we'll come to the next set. So that's our set right there. Again, we're going through it all 4 times, and we'll rock and roll. This is our last thing of the day, so keep it up, okay, doing great. So here we go. Scissor jumps, we got 50 of them, or 25 aside, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Beautiful, good. Okay, from there, so we're gonna go into that hip lift again. Right, so it's shoulders down on the ground. 1 foot up on the bench or up on the chair. And then we're going 8 of these here. Shoulders down, hips coming up here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful, good. We're gonna go into that side plank here. And you're either holding for time or you're gonna lift that bottom leg up. But if we can, it's 1 foot on the chair here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then same thing, just switching sides here. Get your nice adductors. Make sure it doesn't hurt on the knee when we're up there holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful, good. That's 1 time through. Just gonna hang out in that puppy pose stretch here for 10 seconds. Again, we always wanna be good movers, which is really nice about being able to train with just our bodies. A lot of times we focus on, how we're moving better, and that's sort of where this comes in. It allows a little bit of recovery, but we're also focusing on increasing our mobility, our range of motion, and becoming better movers. So we're gonna go back in the scissors again here. Okay, 50 scissors. 1, 2, 10. 40. 50. Good. Okay, so apparently I can't count properly, but there you go. It was 50, I promise. We're coming back down to the ground. We're gonna go hip lifts again. 8 of the hip lifts. If we can't do it on the bench or on the chair, you can also go exact same thing on the floor as well too. So doing the hip lift on the floor. But if we can, we're up here, head, shoulders, 8 aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Coming into that side plank here. Nice work, guys. Holding ourselves up. Bottom legs coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then same thing, we'll just switch sides here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Come into that puppy pose. So stretch here, just 10 seconds. Relax the breath. Like take 5 nice deep breaths here, hang out. Want the hips, if we can, to be up above the knees. That head fall through. Okay, halfway done the last set. Back in the scissors again here. Here we go. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, beauty, hip lifts. One foot up on that bench here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switching sides for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Well done. Okay, we're going to go on that side plank again here. Your chair moves. Just bring it back. I put mine on the mat so that it wouldn't slide as much. Looks like we might have a couple special guests as well too, maybe. We'll see. Who knows? Here we go. Side plank for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. Switching sides. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Ruby. 4, 5. Oh, crazy. 7, 8. Good. Puppy pose, and you got one more time, and then that's all I got for you. So we're here. Puppy pose here for 10 seconds. Just relax. Lily and Ruby came to visit. Looks like Minnie Mouse didn't make a visit today.
Oh, you say Minnie Mouse? I'm going to get Minnie.
Good. You got one more time through. Almost there. Back in those scissors. Oh, there you go. Minnie Mouse made it all the way from Disney. She's back again. Okay, and then we're in those scissors here. Look how she stands. Pretty cool. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Awesome. Good job, guys. It's too loud. That makes a loud noise. Makes a loud noise. It's hard to hear. Almost there. Hip lifts for 8. Get the hip lifts, the side plank, and then you're stretching. We're cooling down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Last thing is our side plank here. Doing awesome, guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for doing it with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switching sides. Same thing on that other side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last thing is that puppy pose, guys. And so you can hang out there in that puppy pose. If you guys want to go in the puppy pose. There, I'm sweating. It seems like every day I'm sweating a little bit more. So if we want to finish off in that puppy pose, you can finish off in that puppy pose. What I should mention is that, yeah, hi, the real Minnie Mouse. Yeah, there you go. So hey, hey Alvin, hey Minnie Mouse. I'm going to be doing a band workout. So I'm hoping that some of you guys have bands. If you don't have bands, I just wanted to mention that we do have bands and rollers at the gym if you guys are looking for some equipment. I know I heard that like all the fitness equipment in the whole city is out. So we do have bands and rollers there, so it's an option for you guys if you guys want to. I do want to mix some band stuff in, and they're for 5 bands, I think they're $15 or something like that. So it's pretty cheap, pretty inexpensive, and an option for you guys if you want to. So thanks for joining in. Hope you guys all had fun, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay?
Bye.
Bye.